Okay, guys, so today I wanted to give you a little demonstration of my Eico St-70. This is this is an integrated amplifier, tube amplifier from 1963. I think it was this one made, So yeah, so it was made in the United States. I think it's a 30 to 35 watts per channel, RMS, so it's pretty powerful and dynamic. The only thing I think it lacks a little bit of a mid-range, upper mid-range, and then the micro detail is not very pronounced, So okay, I just wanted to mention too, as you can see, the power transformer and the output transformers are very nice and big, So that helps with the dynamics of your sound. So you're gonna hear the bass and the dynamics much better when your power output transformers are large, And that's why you see my Kenwood KW70, the output transformers are tiny. So now I understand why the bass and the dynamics are not very present, because it's just it doesn't have enough power to move the speaker woofers, So and that's the reason why. Now these ones are very nice and large, made in the United States, baby. So that's why it makes it sound very dynamic. So when I first got it, it was blowing the fuse, So I was like wondering. I even contacted the seller, So and then he told me to it was my choice whether to return it or take it to a technician. So I was like, well, let me see if I can do something about it. So you see, by accident, I had just received a solid state rectifier. So currently is running a 5 UAR4, a rectifier. So I install a solid state rectifier, So I turn it on and it wasn't blowing the fuse, which is very odd, So yeah, if I install a tube rectifier, it blows the fuse. So, but if I install a solid state rectifier, it doesn't blow the fuse, and it sounds pretty decent. It's kind of I won't say it's my favorite sounding tube amplifier, but it has a lot of power, So. And as I start using it more and more, as I'm starting to like it just a little more. I won't say I like it as much as my Harman Kardon, the 8260, or my Kenwood, which is my Kenwood. I'm sorry, my Sherwood, which is my favorite sounding vintage receiver, So I'm gonna give you a little demonstration of the sound of this integrated amplifier. So you see, I always modify everything I have. It's completely, you see, it's pristine. So I was able to clean it really well. So it's really nice, good looking. Some people don't like the looks of them, but I just like that vintage look. So let me see if I can play some music for you. Let's see. gonna pause it. So you see, it sounds very laid back. It's not dynamic because of the nice power. You know, about 35 watts per channel. That's very good. You know, so yeah. But I mean, the mid range is kind of laid back, kind of warm sounding, and it lacks a micro detail. You know, I think the micro detail is lacking. You know, you can feel it. I mean, yeah. Even I will add a little bit of a treble to it. You see, and still you can see you lack a little bit of a micro detail, you know. So this is how you turn it on. You see, you turn it all the way counterclockwise, and then you can see right here you can turn it off and on. This is the treble button too, you know, and this is the bass level. That's the volume. You see, level is the volume, and this is the balance mode, stereo, of course, you know, and then whatever you connect, you plug it to, you know. I still have to see. I tried the how you say the phono stage, and I'm not really impressed. I haven't been impressed with any vintage how you say amplifier or receivers phono stage, you know. None of them, none of the other ones I have, you know. I've been impressed by the. I prefer to get an exterior phono stage, you know. It sounds much better, you know. It sounds kind of too low, you know. So yeah, that's why I haven't seen any phono stage that I like. I mean, the solid state receivers from the 70s, 80s, they have I think a little better a phono stage, but I'm not even with those I'm impressed. I prefer to get my own exterior phono stage. You know? So I'm gonna play one more test for you. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna play one more song for you.